Hello, and I am getting ready to shoot this whilst I'm in between uh, two various jobs, as always. I got a new hairstyle. People seem to like it. I don't know, that's on a completely, totally unrelated side note. But, anyways, uh, just doing another quick rant because people seem to have liked the first rant video, and this second rant video pertains to movies. And my take on the new wave of movies that have been coming out that I find less than stellar. So, what is my issue with new movies and their direction? Why am I not excited about the new Captain Marvel? Why do I have problems with movies like Last Jedi and things of that sort? It's because despite what media outlets would have you believe, these movies suffer from one thing and one thing only together as a whole. And it has nothing to do with the audience or them being prejudiced or biased, as most of these major places would have you think. But it comes down to something simple, something purely simple that lacks in movies today. And that's characters, storytelling. The thing that is lost today in movies that everyone wants to blame everyone else for. Like, oh, if you don't see Captain Marvel, it's all of the men. They just don't want to see it. Well, if that's the case, why did Wonder Woman do so well? Hmm. 94% audience score doesn't come from the fact that it's no guys seeing the film. I'll tell you why. Because it's characters. The art of making a character is lost these days. Even if you wanted to make a film, quote unquote, with political messaging, the thing that these studios are missing, thank you. The thing that these studios are missing, the thing that they are lacking, is the fact that they do not have quality characters. The market doesn't care about your political message. And if you want to put your political message in it, fine. Some of the greatest movies in all time have had political messaging, all right? There's Platoon, Full Metal Jacket. I mean, tons of movies that essentially protested the Vietnam War. Were all great movies, most of them, but they had one thing in common. The characters were great, and the actors in the movie portrayed the characters good. No one cared about what the actor personally thought. They got paid to act. So why is the film industry suffering now? It is suffering because they're trying to put their agendas into a movie and they're forgetting about I don't know, character, story, a beginning, a middle, and end, rising and descending drama, tension, suspense, supporting cast, atmosphere. I mean, I could go on and on as someone who is in the aspects of movies and who writes stories. I write stories, and in stories, the basic fundamental part of writing a story that you're taught in English lit or you're taught in an advanced writing class is that you have a character, they have an arc. They start here, they get to here, and then they go down, can't see, down this way, right? That is the natural progression. Why you care about a character is because of this arc. It's because this gives you time to establish who this person is, and then you follow them through your journey. The problem with film today, no one is being set up to care about these characters that are being put into these films. For instance, and I use this a lot because it's a newer film coming out, but Captain Marvel really doesn't look like a developed character. And I know I haven't seen the film. I'm not prejudging because I won't know anything until I see it, but just look at the marketing. You could tell 90% of what you need to know because marketing is designed to lure you in. And I see nothing that tells me that this character has depth. Okay, let's go back to Iron Man. Robert Downey Jr., the original Iron Man that came out that started the MCU. Charisma. Look at that original trailer and tell me that you're not like, wow, I am interested, right? The trailer is supposed to sell it. That 1 to 2 minute little glimpse is supposed to sell you. Avengers Endgame. Tell me when they're not sitting in that support group, you're not like, wow. And Thor's got that look on his face like, sorry guys, I messed up. You know, it's in the expressions. These are the things that draw us in. And where Hollywood is failing to see why we're getting angry is the fact that they're not making characters. And this video is for anyone. If you want to know what should be at the top of the list of a good movie, what people gravitate to, it's messaging, yes, but it's character development. It is the character you build. It's the world you build. And then the story you build. Everything has to have a purpose. It has to have a motivation. It has to have a meaning. And if it doesn't, then why do you care? And that is where Star Wars suffered. Force Awakens, I give them props for. I like that film. I don't care what anyone says. There was still, even if you call it a knockoff of A New Hope, there was still good character moments, and the story was going in a generally good direction. Now skip to Last Jedi, and it was like when you set up Jenga blocks and then you just knock it all down. They just destroyed everything. They not only destroyed everything they previously established about characters, but they also destroyed things already established about pre-existing characters. This is the problem. You want to know why the film industry is suffering? Do you want to know why that working at a box office, I see ticket sales drop? It's because there's nothing out. No one wants to see anything because what you are marketing is garbage. It has no reason to exist. Right? Look at half of the movies that are out. I've got adults going to see How to Train Your Dragon, which they should, because that is a great example of character development. And go see my How to Train Your Dragon 3, Making a Good Movie vid, and I explain in great detail why that's a good movie. And I do have the cons for it too. But I will not be biased. And why people are viewing my channel is, and other YouTubers, is because we're not being biased to what the popular opinion is. We are telling you from a story and a character perspective of why a film is not good. Look at reviews. Every pre-review of a movie that they hype up, look at what they say. The talking points are always the same, and it has nothing to do with the movie whatsoever. I want to hear details. Like when you give a review, why is it good? I know you can't spoil anything, but you can at least give me an inkling of why you think the movie is watchable. But we don't get that. We get the character's strong. The cat is awesome. I loved it. Look, this is the problem that is going to be a big issue facing movies today. We do not have character-driven narratives and stories. We do not have good storytelling in movies. And until this problem is fixed, until they start taking the politics out of movies and going back to basics and working on characters as a whole, you're not going to have a successful movie, because that is the ingredient of good storytelling. And this is the thing that agitates me a lot and why I'm ranting about it today. The art of creating a character is important. You can't disregard that because you want to make a certain type of a film. If that's the case, make that film. But don't destroy pre-established things, and don't interject it into the franchises you know people are going to watch just because you can. Learn the art of making a character. That's all I'm saying. You want to see good movies? Go back to the old ones, because writers and directors understood. They came from backgrounds where they understood what it took to make a good film. And that's my point of the rant today. I wanted to do a short, brief, little rant to let you guys know how I feel. Because people are asking me, Lee, why don't you like Captain Marvel? And I'm telling you, I don't have to see the movie to see the direction it's going to, because I've seen it time and time again since 2016. You could see it coming. You can see where they're going with this. The thing that agitates me about this whole situation is that it's coming into my MCU. And anyone who knows me knows I'm a huge fan of Marvel. I love Marvel. I love comic books. I love the DC and the MCU. Yes, I can love both. I don't care. I love both of the universes. And this stuff right here is destroying filmmaking. Stop worrying about getting your views across and just make a good film. Make compelling characters. And if you want to know the art of making a good character, just ask anyone. I could tell you. I could lay out some good characters for you right now. I could help you fix your movies if you want. but I think you already know that. So, this has been the art of character development, or I should say, the loss of the art of character development. And I'll be doing more of these daily rants. Thank you for tuning in. If you're a new subscriber, please hit that like button or subscribe to the channel. If you're a new viewer, if you're an old viewer, please hit that thumbs up to let them know that you are liking these videos. And also, too, you guys can see my Instagram. I got it posted, and I put up various crazy pics. I'll probably shoot one of me drinking coffee right now. But anyways, thank you for watching, and